So I want to discuss Robert Courtney. Robert Courtney was a pharmacist, and when you're a pharmacist, I've been a pharmacy tech. I myself have worked at Walgreens and was sent to 4 different stores and things like that. My tooth is driving me nuts. Goodness gracious. I hate it and I love it. You know, like, I'm kind of like, girl, stop. And I'm like, embrace your Billy. Just embrace that hillbilly, girl. Embrace it. Okay. So I'm just going to embrace it. I try to hide it. There's no hiding the obvious in this situation. Anyway, shit. Damn it, I hate these toothpicks. You know, I even said a long time ago, I started this channel a month ago. In the beginning, I just looked at new videos and my face was swollen like for a while. I didn't even realize it, so it's been bothering me longer than I knew, and I almost died, so they had to pull it. Whatever. Okay, so Robert Courtney, I apologize. Alright, so what he did, and this is I remember when this happened because this man was given a 30-year sentence. He's got 4 more years left on his sentence. I learned from KCTV. Wait, I can't do it. KCTV. That 5. That I subscribe to that channel on YouTube, so I like to see what they talk about. And they do talk about Robert Courtney a lot. So Robert Courtney was a pharmacist who diluted thousands and thousands of prescriptions to cancer patients specifically are known. Okay. So, he was a deacon at the church. He was married with children. When he got busted, because when you dilute cancer patient medication, you're going to notice it. One person was getting medication from him. I mean, if the medication cost $73, he would sell it for $67 with the tubing and everything and help you. Like, no one does that. So everybody's like, wow, like, thank you, you know? But no. No. And that's what's just so fucked up about it. So when they found him, this asshole had $19 million. He said that when he started doing it, it's because he shot his mouth off at the church he was a deacon at. And said, I'm going to put $1 million into this church. I'm going to fix everything that needs fixed. I'm going to make it the best place to come worship, and everybody's going to be so happy. And he felt like, you know, yeah, I got this. Listen, you banana head, what the fuck? Like, if you did say that, and I know I've shot my mouth off one too many times, indeed. I myself have wrote checks my ass can't cash. So I understand what it's like to say something bold and be like, oh, you know, so. But damn it, you gotta start diluting fucking cancer medication? This medication that they caught it on was because it's supposed to kill all the cells that multiply rapidly. And as we know, cancer, which is anything you could get from a carcinogen, so it means anything burnt, we're eating it all the time. So we're eating it, breathing it, everything. In my own opinion, from all the shit I've seen through the years, I blame cancer on when I was growing up, there wasn't like cancer wasn't a thing, really. I mean, my dad died of cancer. I've had cancer. I've got cancer in my family now, but come to think of it, all my grandparents died of cancer. I blame the bomb, okay? I blame the atom bomb. The war crimes in Vietnam were atrocious. They lit cities on fire that were made of wood. They dropping these bombs in our atmosphere, not only in the atmosphere, but like in the United States. And where they fucking dropped them. And what the shit, man? Nobody thinks you're gonna get sick from that? Of course you're gonna get sick from that. The wars themselves created canned food and prescriptions. Nobody had that fucking shit before. You couldn't go to a grocery store. There wasn't a grocery store, there was a store. But you made your own food. You grew it. You don't go down and get 16 different types of apples, you see. So, not to mention all the pesticides to save all these things now. You got to put other ingredients in them. I think this shit caused allergies. The prescriptions is like a rapid fucking cycle. And, like, it's outrageous. What the fuck, you know? So, anyway, tangent check. Okay, so they say he had like 2,000 patients. His $19 million is equivalent to $33 million right now. So this was like, what, 26 years ago. 72 different medications he diluted or changed, altered to make money. Solid greed. There's no even reason to fuck with eye drops, but he did. The things they found that he screwed with, that he admitted to, these are his words, this is how they had to get it done. Fertility meds. Fertility meds. What do you think fertility meds cost in the 80s? What do you think those cost? Now we know they're extra fucking expensive. I don't think they were covered by insurance or anything, were they? Diabetes. He messed with the diabetes medication. So what does that mean? Did he mess with insulin then? Wouldn't that instantly kill somebody? I mean, if I think of killing myself a lot. You know, like through the years, I've thought of like certain times, like, I don't do it because I have children. I'm not going to be a selfish fucking asshole. I'd rather them like, you know what? Anyway, I'm not going to do that to my kids. I love them. I don't need love, you know. But shit, damn, I always think like if I wanted to go, I watch a lot of crime stuff, I would inject myself with insulin. I'll think about that. He diluted AIDS medication. AIDS medication. Now think about that for a second. First of all, AIDS did not fucking come around until the early 80s that people knew about it, and they called it cancer. It was considered a cancer. And then they tried to wrap it on the gay dudes. It has nothing to do with it. Okay, but if he did that, well, it has something to do with it. They were the first society to really come down with it. Because people gave blood, it spread. There was a little boy, if you want to look up stuff about AIDS, there was a sweet little boy, I think he was like in 7th grade, and he had a blood transfusion and had AIDS. And they had to sue the school, let him go there. Man, he died. He died. But my gosh, no, I don't want him at my school. And as a child, I don't want to go back to school where everybody hates me. Nobody can even, like, I can't sit on the toilet. It's how ignorant people were. I remember thinking, I can't shake hands, hug, touch. They touch something, I can't touch it. They drink out of a fountain, I can't drink out of that fountain. If she's in the bathroom, I can't go in the bathroom. This is how nobody knew anything. I mean, really, nobody knew anything. And I've said it before, and I'm saying it again. There was no patient 0. That was his blood type. It was O. And he got pinned patient 0, but legit, he was a fucking horror. So, seriously. Who flies over, like, fucking continent to continent, doing, like, multiple dudes everywhere, and acting like nothing, you know, and then go in the bathhouse and screw around. Anyway, I'll go crazy on that. So in my opinion, I feel like that man contributed to the spread of AIDS. If you're diluting AIDS medication, of course it doesn't cure AIDS, it doesn't cure it. There's no cure, but if somebody's under the impression that things are changing, they lived longer or they lived shorter because of what he did. So somebody who is doing it and thinks they're fixed or not fixed or whatever, they make different decisions. So it's spread AIDS for sure. What the fuck? And then he fucked with eye drops. Eye drops? Senor, why? Like, why you do that, murder? Anyway, fucking murder. So, he's been in there for a while. He was supposed to get out. COVID. They said overcrowding. Come on, get out of here. Come on, get out of here. This guy killed so many people. And not to mention, cancer's horrifying and horrible. I put those together. Horrible. They are horrible. They're terrible. It's a horror every day living with cancer, and especially then nobody knew what the fuck was going on. So even the stuff they were taking was still like, like what? My God. So there was a lawyer that came forward, and he had hundreds of civil suits against this man that he represented hundreds of families, is what I'm saying, of cancer victims. So he had to go interview him. He said this guy kept acting like, no comment, no comment, no comment. He's like the arrogance. He goes, I walked in there, this asshole asked for a fucking Coca-Cola. Are you shitting me, bitch? Like, he's like, Ninja, please. Seriously, man. So, since this guy's so fucking clever, right? So, he's about to be kicked out in COVID. And then everybody flipped the wig. You better believe they did, because to them, this shit's still going on. There's all those families in that area have been affected by this. How couldn't they be? Even if you took diabetes medicine, if you're a fucking AIDS victim, like all that shit is affecting every single person, okay? Damn it. So I consider him a sociopath and a psychopath. But yeah, let's throw him out. Overcrowding. What the fuck are you talking? I promise you there's somebody in there with the weed charge that could get the fuck out before this motherfucker. Are you serious right now? And his appeal, this asshole, and this reminds me of Watts, actually, because these people are of the same mind of, like, I really didn't do anything, did I? So he said that he's reformed. Anyway, but the point is, he was getting out of COVID. Everybody flipped their lid. Never mind. You're not, so they made him stay. So now he's appealing it, okay? Now he's appealing it. He's actually set to get out. He's got 4 more years. Why the fuck are they letting him out? This is what he said. He said he's reformed. And then he mentioned some Bible scriptures. Don't bring Jesus into your mess, sir. Do not bring Jesus in that backyard. I'm telling you now, don't bring him in. Don't you bring the Bible into your shit. Basic instructions by living, bitch, you have no right to live. Don't bring it, don't bring it. Don't bring it, don't do it, don't do it. Woo. Then he talks about fucking Abe Lincoln. I like Abe Lincoln. He had wooden teeth, I think. Somebody said I think that's a deal McNeil, Abe Lincoln. I think he had wooden teeth. Then he says, this one kind of turned my gears for sure, because I'm no red. Like, you could take me, drag me off to prison or wherever before I fucking talk about. Like, I talk about people here, but I talk about myself, so I'm not gonna, even when people have done me wrong, real wrong, I haven't. There's something inside of me. He said he turned in prisoners that didn't follow the rules. So he's a narc. He's a narc. So in his own society, right now, in that specific society. You don't fucking rat. He's not even following the rules of that society. How is he going to follow rules of our society? Ironically, he got cancer in prison. Why didn't they dilute his shit? He had a stroke and 3 heart attacks. And he says, I've done my shit here. I'm good to go. I ratted on a whole bunch of people. And fucking took 3 hots in the cot. You guys gave me all the right medication, so I'm still alive. And here's some Bible scripts, mother bitches. And Abe Lincoln will agree with me because of the First Step Act. The First Step Act is an amendment to shit. Anyway, the point of it is that if you're an inmate of a non-violent nature and you progress through these years and you change your ways, so to speak, you're reformed, and get the fuck out. You're good to go. Like, okay, you did your time for the crime, la 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 la. So they're saying, he is saying, it wasn't a violent act. It wasn't a violent act. And that's what he's saying. He's saying, it wasn't a violent act. Have you ever retched, really fucking retched, from the bottom of your fucking soul and all your ancestors' soul because you can't fucking even breathe as you are vomiting like a crazy maniac, have you? Because if you have, it's violent. It's not non-violent. It is violent as shit. Try to stand up after that too, okay? Be alone and try to handle that shit. There's not a lot of families and stuff, thank God, but there had to be people out there like me who ain't nobody to help them. This asshole had cancer. Got the right medication. He got the right doses because he was in prison. We paid for him to be alive right now. The people he killed, their family paid taxes so he can have clothing, shelter, food, and a future because they saved his life with fucking cancer drugs that he fucking diluted and killed people for. What the fuck, bitch? You're talking about $1 million for the church? Because you're a deacon, and then you say, I want to turn around and fucking make some bones and fuck everybody. He not only killed, people that he didn't know, he knew people. Shit, he knew fucking people. His best friend's wife, Jesus Louises. What the fucking shit, man? I don't know, man. Look up Robert Courtney. Look him up. I don't know how people gotta get this overturned, and even the mayor and shit was like, what the fuck? This guy can't get out. Even the mayor during COVID was like, no. So everybody bitched enough that they got it all taken out. There's no reason for that man, not that man, to get out. That law was made with good intent. There are people that have done stupid ass fucking time for nothing, literally nothing. What if you were in the car waiting for your boyfriend or somebody, they hop in the car, you don't know what the fuck's going on. You drive off, you're bullshit and listen to music and stuff and get pulled over. Well, you're an accessory to a crime because your boyfriend just went inside and shot the cashier and took the money and hopped in your car and you guys left. You're an accessory. You're in there for 20 years. You didn't even know he was going to do that or that he did it. But there you are, 20 fucking years. Those people. That's what that law is made for. Not for this piece of shit. Are you serious, man? You're fucking narking on people? God, well, I would want out too. What the fuck? You're telling the judge, you're telling the court, this is why I should be let out. I'm telling on that guy and that guy. And what are you telling, sir? What the fuck are you telling? Is it about commissary? Is it about, no one's talking to you? I know that. Nobody fucking likes you. What the fuck are you tattling on about? What are you doing? What did they do with him in there? Seriously, like, if the word got out he's a snitch and stuff, he would have got his ass beat already. Like, I don't understand how he's even alive right now, because if I lived in that town and I got thrown in the pokey for something, I would have done it. Let's just say it'd be unpleasant. But, so he has a 30-year sentence. He's got 4 years left. I'm going to look up what to do about it. I don't know what to do about it, but I'll send a letter. I like sending letters. They call it snail mail. I enjoy it. I think those people need work, okay? Why are we taking these people out of the game? It's important. What, are we not going to ever use postal service again? Just email or saying, yeah, I'm going to send a real letter. And I think there's something like to the tangibleness of holding a letter. I'm going to look up who to send it to. I'll put it in the description if I figure it out. Doggone it. Yeah, get this fucking fuckface off of the fucking... This is ridiculous. If he's barely holding on, stay in there, fucker. So we can pay for your coffin and your burial, because we take care of you, sir, after you robbed everybody of their life and rights and existence. Haunted families for generations. Fertility drugs. How many births did he affect? What if somebody then at that time would have been born, he would have stopped all this fucking weird shit that's on in the world right now? What if that happened? Same token, what if it like made one of him again? We don't know, but fertility drugs, diabetes, AIDS, eye drops. It's KCTV-5 and Robert Courtney. They have a movie. It's like a short film. It's called Diluted. It's very good. Look it up. God bless you. Have a good day.